Hello and welcome to today's video. Today, we're here, and this is very exciting. We're going to look at some of my favorite NASCAR diecast cars. Now, I want to preface this by saying that there's more that I'm not showing, because I have so many. There's just, those older ones like early 2000s that I have that are in a separate box, which is somewhere in my closet. That I couldn't get to. We also have just, general ones that I wasn't able to show. Just, time-wise, there's not enough time to go through every single car. So I wanted to highlight ones that are maybe just a little cooler to me. And we're doing different categories. So first we're going to start with just general collection. Then we'll hit some newer general collection. Then we'll hit, my current style of collecting cars, and then also some of the bigger 124 cars. So that's how we're going to do it. So first of all, I do want to just preface by saying a lot of these cars were obviously ones that aren't in boxes, were ones that I played with when I was little. So they're a little bit damaged. And I mean, also they get kept in a plastic bucket that gets thrown in my closet. So they're not going to be 100% perfect. But, when you have cars that you played when you were 9, 10 years old, it's going to be like that. The other thing is I did used to, kind of mess with we used to have a dining room table that I messed up. I covered it in like electrical tape to make a track, because it was an oval, so it was an oval-shaped track, perfect for racing different NASCAR cars on. I also put whiteout, so some of these cars might have some whiteout from driving through the lines of the track. The other cool thing that we used to race on, or that I used to race on, was a glass table, which the tires fit in perfectly between the metal and the glass, so I could just push the last cars around, and it made it almost like having Talladega or Daytona, where the cars are just a giant pack. And the other thing is that I didn't necessarily control who won the race, where, when I played when I was little, you would decide who would win. So lots of times my dad would watch it, and I would always have Jeff Gordon lose in the very end. But, yeah, that track was super fun to use the table, because there was a little bump in the metal, so if a car hit it, then it would bump out of line, fall to the back. It was very, very fun. Either way, let's take a look at some of these cars. So first I want to start with the older style cars that are like pre what I have. So these are some old Richard Petty car here. Another old Richard Petty car. These are obviously remade of those. Actually, I think this one might genuinely be a slightly older, yeah, because these ones, this is like produced in 2007. Okay, this is produced in, this is 1991, so that's actually probably pretty close to being genuine. When's this? But this is an old Dale Earnhardt car. That's pretty cool. As is this one. This one's pretty nice. It's actually got a little bit of dirt on the hood there. So that's a pretty cool car. This one here looks older, but it actually isn't that much older. I believe this is from 97. This came in like a bucket of stuffing. Something. I don't know. Not stuffing. Something. I'm not sure what it came in. I think detergent or something. Alright. So those are those cars out of the way. Now we gotta jump to the general collection of cars. Now these are going to be mostly 5th gen. So Car Tomorrow. Big Car Tomorrow fan. The other car looked brilliant. Raced, but it looked awesome. We do have a few Gen 4 cars in there. You gotta think most of my car collecting started in 2006, 2007. So right around when the Car Tomorrow was coming out, I was 8, 7 or 8 when I really started getting a lot of cars. So Car Tomorrow came out 2007, Bristol, first race. Remember coming home that Sunday, seeing it was on, because obviously it was 2007. There wasn't like a bunch of social media, and also I wasn't doing things online that much. So when I turned the TV on and it was there, it was awesome to see. Alright, so let's jump into it. So let's start with that whiteout story. This here, Carl Edwards' car, Aflac, you can see right there on the window. It has that, and also on the bottom wheels. There's a little bit of whiteout there. So that's pretty swag. I'm going to put it when I'm done. I'll throw it there. Alright, next up. These actually go together. These are two Tony Stewart Car Tomorrows from 2008. His only year driving Toyota, which didn't really go well. So here that is. Pretty nice. I really did a brilliant job with this setup, so I can't really get close to the camera. But yeah, pretty cool. I like them. If you don't know, my favorite drivers ever, Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick. Those are my top two. So you're going to see a lot of those cars throughout this. And more so Kevin Harvick cars, because he's still racing when I'm buying a lot of the other cars. Alright, well, let's go to a Kevin Harvick car. This is the number 29 Pennzoil Platinum. I loved this car design. I do believe a cat threw up on this one time. I think there's like 2 cars that a cat threw up on underneath the couch. I believe this is one of them. So yeah, 2008, absolutely awesome paint scheme. I love the gray sort of on it. And then the yellow number just sort of really, really pops out. So this is kind of like my first video, but like done well. My first video was, I'm going to show you my Beyblades. So today I'm going to show you my race cars. Alright, next car. Another Kevin Harvick car. The Reese's cars were always super, super cool. Just love that, love the look with the peanut butter cup, instead of being the circle that the number is featured within. Alright, let's see. What one we doing now? Number 5, Mark Martin car here. His like, did he drive the 5 car for 2 years? 1 year? I don't remember, but pretty cool with the Kellogg's on the hood there. And I like this yellow, really pops. Alright, this here is a Tony Stewart race win, or race win, we should say. The one year of the Joe Gibbs cars being Chevys with the Car Tomorrow body. There it is. Pretty cool looking car. Of course, got some confetti on it from being a race win. So, always cool to get a race win car with the confetti on it. I can't actually tell you what track that was from, but I can tell you that this, one of the few Gen 4 cars we're going to have here, Matt Kenseth, DeWalt car. I believe it's a Homestead win from 2007. Homestead win. I think I have the magnet downstairs that came with these cars. They used to come with like some awesome magnets. Now they still do, but they're not as cool. Alright, this one here, the AT&T car. If you weren't aware, orange is my favorite color, so orange cars are always something that I liked. Because there's a lot of orange in this room as I look around. Orange walls, orange notebook, orange pillow, orange sheets, orange phone case, orange hat. But yeah, so the AT&T car here, the blue on the orange looked super, super cool. Obviously, this car ended when Sprint decided, nah, fam, we're good. Basically, they didn't want to have competition, so Sprint said no to sponsorships from competing companies. So basically, if you had a AT&T car, Verizon, T-Mobile, whatever at the time, those ones were not going to be allowed. Very similar to what we saw when Monster took over. They didn't want to have 5 Hour Energy as a sponsor, so that sponsorship went away. Similar concept. So next up, speaking of Monster, there should be a Monster car here somewhere. Here it is. I believe this is a Robbie Gordon car. It is a Robbie Gordon. Now this car, I guess I never really liked it because it's covered in stuff that looks like it had stickers on it. So I guess I never liked the Monster car. Which is fitting. It goes well. Goes very, very well. The part I think that I didn't like about it, though, besides me making jokes that it's Monster, the screw right here just never went all the way in, so it actually dragged along because it's below the splitter. That's the issue with that car. As our pile starts to merge together again, we'll look at this. Is this Dave Blaney? Might be. Yeah, he did. He was one of the first Toyota drivers. So this in here, a little different look to the front, but still Toyota car of tomorrow. Always like the cat cars as well. Those are pretty cool. Speaking of Toyota, though, there's one that I'm looking for here now. Where is it? Here it is. So this is another one of those Toyotas. Now, Toyota only raced 1 year with the Gen 4 car. 2007, NASCAR was transitioning between the two cars. Instead of just jumping into the car tomorrow, they did a select number of races with both bodies, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Not something we saw when they went to the Gen 6 car, and not something we're going to see when they jump to the Gen 7 car next year. So, this here, one of the few Toyotas that there are that are that body style, which looks kind of cool, kind of interesting to sort of see Toyota with that. And we do have one more Toyota like that to jump to later on when we get to the display category. I'm going to combine these two together. They're a little different, but they're both Dale Jarrett UPS cars. First, we'll look at the older Ford Taurus. So this has got to be 2003. Yep, 2003 right here. Pretty cool old UPS logo, old looking car. And then we jump to 2007. One of my favorite cars. I don't know why it's not in my display category, honestly. I absolutely love this 44. The numbers just pop out with the orange. The orange and brown look so cool together. UPS with a more modern logo. And then, of course, just that white with the brown and orange sticking out. It looks super, super cool. This one here doesn't have their cool slogan. It says sign, seal, deliver instead of what can brown do for you. But, you know, this one here might have to go in my display category for later on. Sticking with the UPS theme, UPS jumping to sponsor the 6 car and David Reagan. We got 2 of those. Now, they're not as cool. They really sort of took out the orange to it. But this one here, we're back with the just, you know, more brown. And it says, what can brown do for you on the back of that one. Pretty cool. I liked David Reagan racing back in like 2006, 2007, 2008, whatever year he took over the 6 car. Damn. This is 2009. This is 2010. Look at that. That's pretty cool, though. Like it. All right. Next up. This little Debbie car, I don't actually know who drove this one. This is one of the few Gen 4 cars again. Pretty cool looking car. Little Debbie in U.S. Air Force on the hood. Try to keep it moving along a little faster to get through this this category. We've already spent 15 minutes and we're not making much progress. All right. This here, Kevin Harvick car, orange with the camo on it. This is what, 2006? 2004. Team Realtree. Looks pretty cool. And then this here, of course, I believe 2000. Okay, this is 3. Kind of funny. This says NASCAR Cup Series on the side of it. In the box. Instead of saying Winston Cup, of course, it's going to say, we'll take out Winston. Put the stuff with the logo on it, so it does say actually NASCAR Cup Series, which is the current name, which is kind of funny. But this one here, pretty cool as well. All right, a few more cars to fly through here. Mentioned, of course, David Reagan cars, so we're going to jump here quickly to the AAA cars. There's 3 of them here. We got this one here is rookie year. Pretty cool. Of course, you can see where I've crashed in other cars. Definitely this one's got some damage on it. 2007, okay. Then we have this one here, 2008. This is the second year. Again, similar, but pretty cool. And then my favorite of all the David Reagan cars, which unfortunately the window nut's actually broken. This is a AAA Travel. I believe you had to actually go to AAA to get this one. I may be wrong, but I love with little map design on the back. All right, next up. Let's somehow I got 2 of the same car. All right. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch had some awesome paint schemes. He still does. The 18 car with combos. Combos are pretty good. I don't think they do combos sponsorship anymore, but this one here is pretty cool. All orange with little like white lines on it. Another one, just the regular M&M's car. Not much to it. I just liked it. This one here, though, I was a big fan of this one. I believe 2008 as well. Yep, this one here is the summer one. So it's the red, white, and blue M&Ms with little M&M characters going in the water. It's pretty cool. All right, so we don't have any more of those. So let's go through some of these final Gen 4 cars we got here. We got this one. This is cellular wireless. Before it went to AT&T. I believe this might be Robbie Gordon. It's got a skunk on it. This one here is pretty cool. Just black. A little highlight of orange. Of course, the skunk being on it's kind of cool. I don't remember what that's from, so. This here, Power of Cheese. I believe this is Cherry Labonte. This one here is pretty awesome as well. Power of Cheese. Of course, that is a Kellogg's car, so it's probably Cheez-Its. Alright, 2 more here. We have the Kurt Busch Rubbermaid number 97, Sharpie on the side. This one's just pretty cool, and I like the texture of it. It's like kind of weird. It's like a plasticky metal kind of combo. And this one here, now there's 2 of these. The other one I saw in the box and then lost it. Home Depot, you actually have to buy these at Home Depot. It was a 2-pack of them. And it is the Great Pumpkin Patch Charlie Brown car. There's a black one and an orange one. I saw both of them, couldn't find it. This is actually a Pontiac. And this thing is pretty awesome. It's pretty beat up. You gotta think, this one here is an older one. This is a 2002, so I've probably been playing with this since 2002. So I've been playing with it since I was 3. So this one here is definitely, I'm not playing with it now, but you know, I've had it since I was 3. Let's put it that way. These sit in a box in my closet. I look at them like twice a year. Oh wait, you can tell. It's definitely messed up. The look at the rear axle. This car definitely got some use out of it, for sure. All right, let's jump to the final few cars here. All right, let's do some of these Dale Jr. cars now. We got first up National Guard. This one here is really cool with the modern looking camo. Pretty nice looking car. We jump to the number 8 car. This one here is the one that had Elvis on it. Now this one here normally says Bud on the hood of it, but it just says Dale Earnhardt Incorporated on it because this one here is probably sold in a store. Where to find a beer car in the store was very, very hard. Speaking of that, actually, pulling this one out of the box, this one here is one of the few beer ones to be found in a store, and you used to have to take the base off of the bottom. My dad would always do that for me, which was pretty cool that I could, play with the ones you weren't really supposed to because I didn't want kids to have ones that say beer on it. Alright, continuing with the Dale Jr. cars, we got 2 more. Orange and white Amp and Mountain Dew. Does Amp still exist? Who knows? But there you go. Combo with that. Pretty cool. Final Dale Jr. one, which we'll actually look at again later in the 124. The Mountain Dew throwback. Both Mountain Dew and Pepsi sort of did throwback cars. This is the Jeff Gordon one. I believe this one ran at Talladega. And these were both 2008. No, this is 8. This is 9. I believe both of these were doing like real sugar or something like that. Alright. Let's take a look at another Jeff Gordon one. Pepsi here with the Flames. Sort of a combo. Pepsi's a sponsor. But the Flames, which you typically would see with DuPont or Exalta later on. Pretty simple here. This is actually a later version of the Gen 5 car where they went back to a regular spoiler instead of the big one. This one here is Mark Martin. So this might have been 2010 or 2011, one of the two that sort of switched the body up. Just because that rear wing was making cars fly. Alright, just a few more here. Jamie McMurray, number 26. Irwin Industrial Tools. Not much to it, just kind of a interesting car. Another one with that blue and orange, the Napa car here. Number 55 for Michael Waltrip. Pretty cool. Alright, so we only have 8 more after this one. Alltel. Now, this one got maybe yeeted out of the sport as well. This is 2008. I don't know what Alltel became. Maybe they became T-Mobile. I don't know. But one of those other phone carriers that used to be a thing when we used to have more than 3 major phone carriers in the country. Now it's just you got 3 to choose from or you're kind of yeeted. Or you can get Visible, which is what I have, which is pretty good. This one here, I don't even remember who drove this one. Number 96 DLP, Texas Instruments in Shrek the Third. So it's all purple with Shrek on it. This one's pretty cool. And I'm not here for the Shrek memes, not really my thing, but I like the car. Now, I remember my grandma bought this for me online, and she said to keep it nice, which I did. This looks like one of the most scratched up cars that I have. All right, another Jimmy Johnson, or a Jimmy Johnson. I don't think we actually have had one yet. Kind of cool, just a little basic white and blue. That's what that is. Of course, the yellow 48. I believe this is one of the championship years, of course, 2010. I believe that was the 5th. Yeah, that was the 5th championship year. 5 in a row. Absolutely insane. All right, we have another Jeff Burton here. Caterpillar. That's always awesome. The cat cars. Pretty cool, like I said earlier. Alright, a few more here. Clint Boyer, number 33, Cheerios with Hamburger Helper on the back. Is in here. I like it. I like the yellow and the red. Pretty cool car. Alright, we have Joe Logano's second season? No, rookie year. Was it not got rookie stripes? I don't know. This is a rookie car without rookie stripes. Not really sure why. But they went with the white and orange, kind of like Tony Stewart had in his rookie year in the car. Of course, one of them did good and one of them did not. Alright, 3 cars left. We're going to go to 2 more Tony Stewart cars first. Office Depot Old Spice number 14 car. But this is the first year of Stuart Haas. It was 2009. Good move by him, I think. I think at the time, I definitely was not on the that's a good move. I definitely thought, okay, well, that's it. He's done. But he ended up winning a championship and then winning another one as a team owner a few years later. So, 2 championships, many wins, one of the top teams in NASCAR. I think it worked out for him. So, another one of those cars. Burger King, pretty cool with the flames. Have it your way. I've only been to Burger King once, though. Not really my vibe. And finally, one of the very interesting cars that I have. This is a Dale Earnhardt Car of Tomorrow. So, this here was from the 10-year anniversary of Dale Earnhardt's Daytona 500 win. So this one here came out 2008. Of course, his win 1998. Pretty cool looking car here. Very interesting to see that 3 Goodwrench all black car on a Car Tomorrow body, but it is there nonetheless. So that was a long ass time for that. Holy shit. So those are those cars. Now we got to jump into some of the other cars. These are the more current ones, but I also didn't keep them nice. These are ones that I used to have in my dresser when that was over there. I used to take them out of the package just to have them all lined up there on top of the dresser. It was a cool little design, but Jewel would knock them over quite a lot. So that was her thing. So, look through some of these pretty quick here. The first car I got when I got back into watching NASCAR and buying cars again. This one here, Tony Stewart, number 14 car. I believe this is going to be 2014. This is a 2013 car. So this is one of the first Gen 6 cars. This is actually my first Gen 6 car, so I figure good way to start this this section of the video. Follow that up with Kevin Harvick's Outback Steakhouse car. This one here is pretty awesome. I wish Outback would sponsor more, but I think they're just a sponsor on the uniform now at this point. Alright, up next, Marcus Ambrose, DeWalt and Stanley number 9 car. Pretty cool, kind of interesting. I kind of forgot that he drove the 9 car. This one here, Kyle Larson, number 42, with Target and Bullseye, the dog on it. I absolutely love this car. This is one of my favorite cars, probably ever. So that's why I have 2 of them. Recky Stenhouse here, number 17, Zest car. I just like the different colors of the blue on it. It's pretty interesting. Next we have Eric Almirola, number 43. This one here is Smithfield. So that's pretty cool. We have a Nationwide Series car, the first non-Cup car that we're going to feature here. And this is Trevor Bayne's Advocare car. This looks pretty cool. I love how these ones looked. The whatever year those were. Followed up with a Ty Dillon number 3 Yingling light car. This one here is pretty interesting as well. Just a few more of these. We have the Real Sugar Pepsi Cola Real Big Summer car. We actually did a whole video reviewing this back in 2014. I really like that one. Be honest, I like Pepsi more than I like Coca-Cola, so get that out there real quick. Chase Elliott's Sun Energy 1, number 24 car. Whatever happened to Sun Energy 1? They used to be a big sponsor. Alright, next one we got, sticking on the subject of Chase Elliott cars, is in here. Pretty cool. The number 25 car ran only a few races in 2014 before he made his jump up in 2015. This race in 2015 before he made his jump in 2016. Wrong years. I was off by a year. This one here, Matt DiBenedetto, number 83, Orange Crush Soda. Is this a throwback one or just a... I don't actually know. Let me know, Reddit users, if this is a throwback car. It's Matt DiBenedetto. They all love him on Reddit. Alright. Jeff Gordon, 3M. This was kind of cool when 3M sponsored Jeff Gordon for a year or two. And then, I don't ever know what happened to that one either. That one kind of just up and yeeted. Danica Patrick, number 10, GoDaddy.com car. Again, love these colors. The bright green, bright orange. Looks pretty nice. We got a Carl Edwards, number 99, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes and Cheez-It car. That one's pretty nice. Sticking on Carl Edwards cars, actually a newer version of the one we showed you over here. I think the first time we got a newer version of basically the same paint scheme. So here's this one from 2008. And here's this one from 2013 or 14. Pretty cool. 2013. Whoa, 2013. Get it right, me. Alright. Trevor Bayne, number 21 car. He ran this for a few years. Never really went full-time in the car. Maybe 1 year? Actually, I don't think he did. I think that he went to the 6 car for like a few years and then didn't do anything. Got yeeted out of the sport. Next, we got Brad Keselowski, Miller Lite, the all-white car. Miller Lite was pretty cool when it was on the cars. Definitely unfortunate to see them sort of go away. But following up with that Miller Lite, we have sort of a throwback Miller Lite here, looking like the old Rusty Wallace one more than anything. So pretty cool there. The only number 47 car that I have, pretty excited about that, of course, 47. One of my favorite numbers, of course, it's part of the channel name. Here it is, the Kingsford number 47 from Bobby Labonte. That was pretty cool. He raced that one. I remember when this is when I started buying some of these cars again. This here's like my early Gen 6 collection, like when I started watching NASCAR in 2014 again. Because I stopped for 2 or 3 years. Got back in, there we go. Carlo was when he switched to Joe Gibbs Racing, the number 19 Subway car. Again, it follows that very similar line to the Aflac car. Actually, I looked at both of them and couldn't tell which one was which. Last time the number 19 car had a good driver in it. Alright. The number 4 Jimmy John's Freaky Fast car. Kevin Harvick, of course, this one here does not have beer sponsors. You can tell I bought it at the store. Ones that I didn't buy at the store, the number 4 Budweiser car. This one here is the race throwback from Darlington. This is the race winner right here. The Phoenix race winner, must-win situation. Had to win to go to Homestead, to go to the championship, because that's the thing we do. There you go. Pretty cool looking car. And of course, got the win. So now with all those cars out of the way, we can actually get into some of the the newer ones, the newer cars. So, get a sip of my Red Bull. Oh, I missed one. This one here is the Mountain Dew Shine. Dale Jr. car. Pretty cool. It somehow fell out of the box and was in the general box. Alright, now, as I said that there was a few cars I couldn't find, there was a Eric Almirola throwback car from 2019. Tony Stewart throwback. That's in a box somewhere else. But we do have a few NASCAR Authentics that I've gotten in the last year. The few times that I've made trips to Target or Walmart. I've looked for cars, and there happened to be a few that I was looking for that I didn't find. So, the first one, which I actually did put at the front in Walmart because I figured it'd be kind of funny to just mess with the people there that are wild. We have the Bubba Wallace number 43 Black Lives Matter car. Still in the package, of course, because these are the ones I don't take out of the package. We're at that point now. There's only a few more out-of-package cars. So I got this one. Thought it was kind of interesting. Sold out online very quick, so finding it in the store was kind of cool. Let's see. Next up, another one that sold out online. All three of these actually sold out online very quick, so I went to the next best thing. This here is the Dale Jr. Xfinity Series car from 2019, one of the two. And this is the Hellman's car. Hellman's Mayonnaise. Pretty cool. And actually in the same wave as the Bubba Wallace Black Lives Matter car is the Chase Elliott Hooters truck. Hooters always has some cool paint schemes, so Hooters truck, I like it. The first truck series truck that we're featuring here in this video. I believe there's only 2 more, actually. So not many trucks. Hopefully we'll be getting some more, because, again, I'm always pre-ordering more, so there's more cars on their way, but this is what we got at the moment. So next we're going to head into the out of the box but on display categories. These are cars that are on display somewhere in my room. First up, Chase Elliott Nationwide Series car from 2014. Pretty cool. This here, number 4 Kodak car. Absolutely love this car from a long time ago. I'm actually going to save this dude. We have a Tony Stewart Mobile One Office Depot. One of these cars, the Gen 5, but later body. Gen 6 now. We have the Jeff Gordon car he ran at Bristol. Sort of like the Rainbow Warrior paint scheme brought back on the Exalta car from 2015. We have a Tony Stewart Home Depot car, Gen 4, looking pretty nice. We have the Kevin Harvick Shell Pennzoil number 29, which we will feature again in a little bit. But there that is. And then we have William Byron. This here is the Camaro body. This is a rookie William Byron car with a very, very small spoiler. Very weird that it's that small, but it is. This is 2018. And now, still waiting to be matched for the best Mobile One paint scheme, the Sam Hornish Jr. number 77 car. This thing's absolutely brilliant. One of my favorite paint schemes probably of all time. I absolutely love this one with the Pegasus on the side of it. So if they do a Kevin Harvick car that has a Pegasus on the side of it, I'll like a Mobile One paint scheme. But until then, there's not one that's been able to surpass it. And now, some of my favorite 2 cars that are out of their box, which is unfortunate, but they're very, very rare to get these days. Very expensive. If you buy the 124 of them, on eBay. It is the Red Bull cars. So here, like I mentioned earlier, one of the 2 Toyotas that are a Gen 4 body. Here it is, number 84, Red Bull Racing, Red Bull car. This here is AJ Allmendinger. You can see the rookie stripes on the back of it. Pretty awesome. I love the look of this car. But it is beat by one Red Bull car. The all-silver Red Bull car. Super cool. You can really see the Red Bull logo really nice on the side of it. Really clear on the hood. Super cool. 2008 this one is. One of only 3 cars that I have that are diecast that say Red Bull on them. The only other one is a Max Verstappen F1 car from 2019. Alright, so now we're going to jump into some of the cars that are displayed within my room that are in their boxes. We're going to get this one kind of quick. These are all cars mostly from 2019 to 2021. But there might be a few older ones scattered in here, which I can already see that there is. Alright, so jumping into this, these are some Kevin Harvick cars here. 2014 Hunt Brothers Pizza and Outback Steakhouse cars. Pretty cool there. Next up, we have a Budweiser Folds of Honor and Mobile One, both also 2014 cars. Already featured the Budweiser holiday packaging, which you saw over here. And then the Ducks Unlimited. So the top one is a 2019 car. The bottom one's a 2014 car. Pretty cool there. Next up, we have the 2020 Head for the Mountains. And there's the 2020 basic paint scheme, the Busch light car. There we go. I was able to just get pretty much all the Kevin Harvick cars. So far in 2021, I've pre-ordered all but the For the Farmers car, as we already have that one, and it's basically the same as that paint scheme. So here it is. Hashtag For the Farmers. Busch Light was running that to raise money for farmers. And then we also have the Busch National Forest Foundation car, ran at the Daytona Road Course in 2020. All right. Next up, we have these two, the Busch Mobile One and the Busch Darlington car right here. Both 2018 cars. Then we have the 2016 Darlington and just the regular 2017 Busch car. Pretty cool. Then we have the 2015 Budweiser car. We have a Kevin Harvick Xfinity Series Hunt Brothers Pizza number 5 car. Ran for Junior Motorsports. Two Kyle Larson cars here. The 25 years in motorsports for Target. And the Bullseye car that we already featured. Pretty cool there. Those Target cars used to be awesome. Next up, we have the 2019 Busch Beer can car to can and the 2015 Budweiser Outback Folds of Honor. Why does it say Outback? Where's Outback on this car? I don't know. Either way, there you go. Oh, Outback's on the side. Okay, that's pretty cool. Remember, you used to be able to get Bloomin' Onions if you got top 10. That was wild. They were giving out Bloomin' Onions like every week. And then the final ones in this little group here, the Clorox wipes, which I used to. This one here is a really awesome car, of course. Clorox wipes are pretty popular these days. And the Ditech Home Loans number 4 car. That was a sponsor for like 2 years, so I don't really know what happened with that one. So those are some of those cars. But now we come to my 8 favorite Kevin Harvick cars, and these are the ones that are the front of my display. They're separate because I want to keep them in the order that they are. So first up is the 2020 Busch Light Apple All-Star car. Of course, you can notice the number a little bit further back when they ran that at Bristol last year. The 2020 Busch Light Patriotic car. This in here ran on 4th of July in Indianapolis. The race-winning paint scheme. There were the fireworks, the eagle, and the American flag. This here, the number 4, obviously. Busch Beer Millennial 2019 car. This in here is one of the best cars I think that ever raced. Just the pink with the green turn left, Busch AF, Yeet, Busch's Bay, skirt. Like, just the things that this car has on it is absolutely awesome. Then we have the 2014 Budweiser Gold. I believe this is the first throwback car that Kevin Harvick ran. Of course, Darlington in 2015 was the first year of throwback cars. Another throwback car, the 2020, again, race-winning paint scheme. The Busch Beer Darlington car. This one here was very, very cool. Featured some of the older Busch designs, older Busch cans in the back of it. Had the Busch Series logo and Kevin Harvick's winning years of 2001 and 2006. Next up is the Big Buck Hunter. This one was from Darlington 2019, the one year that they didn't run a throwback car. Absolutely amazing. Big Buck Hunter on the cans. That was a pretty good one. Next up, one of the best ones, the 2014 Budweiser Championship car. Of course, the roof of the car saying Sprint Cup Champion 2014. And the final one ran at Talladega in 2018 and 2019. The Busch Flannel car. A little different number on the roof. Maybe that's to help spotters. I'm not entirely sure. But absolutely brilliant. Now we jump into just other cars that I have that aren't within that collection. That I like. All right. First one is the 48 Lowe's It's Spring car. I love the spring one. Lowe's in 2014 had a bunch of little birds, little designs all around the store and on the car. Absolutely awesome. Next up, we have the William Byron Xfinity Series champion from 2017. That's a pretty cool car right there. But I think better than that one is the race win from Homestead for the championship. Pretty cool right there, and you can see where he hit the wall a little bit, scraped it up on the side there. Another one, 2020 Daytona road course win, Chase Elliott car. I got this because I thought it's going to be the only time they're ever going to race the Daytona road course, and then they announced it was on the schedule, and this one kind of not lost its coolness, but it wasn't as exciting. But again, being a race win, there is a little bit of, dirt, slight potential damage if it did get damaged. This one here is a Hailie Deegan Arca Menard Series car from 2020. Pretty cool. I will be getting some Hailie Deegan trucks, so we will have more trucks, but not right now. They haven't been produced or shipped yet. Next car, we'll actually look at my 2 newest ones last. This one here is the Hooters Give a Hoot car from 2020, the pink car. Pretty cool paint scheme there. Then we got some Jimmy Johnson paint schemes here. The Ally White car. The white and the purple looked awesome together. Absolutely loved that from last season. And the 7-time champion Darlington throwback combo paint scheme there with the black and gray for Dale Earnhardt and the blue and red with the sort of STP kind of logo for Richard Petty, and of course, driven by Jimmy Johnson, number 48. So all three of the champions that are 7-time champions, of course. Then we have the two trucks that I have that I can display quite frequently, or display all the time because they're displayed. The iRacing Charlotte Win for Chase Elliott. That's pretty cool. And the Natalie Decker N29 Technologies 2020 Silverado. Both of these are pretty cool. I like the trucks. I wish they had more trucks, but not that many. But I am getting the Sheldon Creed Championship truck. That's pretty cool. So we'll have the Sheldon Creed Championship truck, and we'll have a few Haley Deegan trucks. So we'll have a few more trucks. And now the newest to the collection, the Jimmy Johnson Ally Finale car. This is pretty cool. Its final race paint scheme. And not within these other Kevin Harvick cars because I don't have any more room in the spot where they're displayed. The 2021 Busch Light car. There it is. Very similar to the 2020 car. But again, I'd just like to get the basic general paint scheme each year, and here it is. So that concludes 51 minutes in. That concludes our 164. I always get confused because it's 164, but it's, yeah. Either way. Well, I guess 124 is closer to 1-to-1 than 64, so it makes sense. All right, so there's a lot of these cars still. This is going to take a few minutes, but just move these out of the way. First up is the Kevin Harvick Busch Series race win from Las Vegas in 2004. It is the Reese's car, and it feels very weird to hold these cars after holding the small ones for 50 minutes. Pretty cool. I like the look of the Reese's, sort of like it's going pretty fast. And you can see some of the dirt on the car, especially on the hood. Very, very cool car. I quite like it. A lot of these I got at a yard sale, which was pretty fun. So, oh god. This one here is the most rare of all the NASCAR cars that I have. This one here is one of 288. So very, very limited production number, and somebody sold this at a yard sale for very cheap. So this is the color chrome car. This is the number 29 Reese's 2006 car. Now, I don't actually want to touch this car. I don't want to touch the metal, I should say. I'm always very, very cautious about taking this one out of the box. Very, very cool. I love the look of this car. Again, the Reese's design, it's going pretty fast. And it just overall, the chrome is very awesome. So, I don't really buy 124s. I don't have a spot to display them, and they all just end up getting stacked in my closet. So it's not really worth to me to spend that much on these cars when I can just have the little ones, which will, do the job. But I did pre-order 2. I like the truck series. It's very rare to find a truck, so I ordered 2 this year. Next up is the number 6 David Reagan car tomorrow. Another one that I got at a yard sale. The first 4 are from yard sales. The same one. This one here, David Reagan car tomorrow. Rookie season. Very, very cool. I, again, love the look of the car tomorrow. This is one that I love to just look at the design, look at the details. Big fan of this car. Alright, so one that I said we were already going to see was this one here. This one here is not rare. There's 42,000 of these produced. Of course, it's Dale Jr. There's going to be a lot. This is the old school, new school, and it's the old style looking Mountain Dew car. Super, super cool. Really, really like it again. A car tomorrow, I think, is awesome looking car. So, I'm just going to like this one a lot. And I'm pretty happy to have it. So, those were the first ever 124s that I ever got. They were all at a yard sale pretty cheap. And I got a good amount of them. So, I did also get one more from the yard sale, but I don't really care as much to... I don't care about it as much, so it's not really shown in the video. Let's put it that way. 2 cars here. We're not going to actually take them out of the packaging because it's obnoxious. This packaging is not as good as it used to be. This one here is the Busch Beer New Hampshire win Kevin Harvick from 2018. Of course, my home track closest to me. And also home sponsor. So, that's pretty cool. Foxwoods Resort Casino sponsor. I've been there a few times. But yeah, pretty cool car. And at the same time, I did buy the 2019 version of it as well. 2019 race winner. Both of those were pretty good races. Next up, a car that's had its own video. Or at least featured in a video. The number 29 Kevin Harvick car tomorrow. I bought this one on eBay. It's pretty cool. I like it, like in the Shell Pennzoil look. Overall, got a pretty good design to this car. The next one that actually hasn't been put away in the closet because there's not enough room has been behind me the whole time. Featured in a video very recently. The number 29 Kevin Harvick's rookie season, 2001. Here it is. The all white and red car right here. Pretty cool looking car, to say the least. I like it quite a lot. If you want to see more about that car, recently I did a Diecast review on it, I believe is what I titled it. I'm not sure, but I did that in about a month ago, 2 months ago, whenever it came. So now we get into the, well, once I put this on, the 2 most prized cars that I have. My favorites. The Kevin Harvick Busch Beer flannel car from 2018. This one will be coming out of the box here. Of course, this one here is special because, as you can see on the window, it is an autographed car. Pretty cool. This one here I got for Christmas in 2020. My mom got this one for me, so pretty cool car. But if there's one car that can top that and probably stand at the top of my collection, well, here it is. The Kevin Harvick 2018 Mobil 1 Texas Win car. 2 reasons this one stands above all else. First of all, it's the only 124 race win car that I have. And to go with the other one, it is, of course, autographed. Very, very cool car. I absolutely love this one. It is so cool. So awesome. And I think this is the best one in my collection. So, is that the right way? No, it isn't. It goes this way. So there you go. That's my NASCAR collection. But wait. There's one car that I forgot to mention. Now, it's not actually a NASCAR car, but it's connected. Now, I'm not going to show you my Max Verstappen Red Bull car. It doesn't have anything to do with NASCAR, but there is one that's kind of close. So let me grab it. Here it is from 2020. Dale Jr. iRacing IndyCar. One of only 2 Indy cars that I have. And I just think it's pretty cool. Dale Jr., of course, jumped over to do iRacing last year when everyone was doing iRacing, when real racing was not taking place. Dale Jr. took part in a IndyCar race, so pretty cool there. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.